So no one paid for an additional card reading tonight. Doing the $15 readings after this, but if anyone wants to, I might keep it open, depending how long this reading goes. Keep in mind, whenever you watch this, you guys can always pay for a reading before I go live and still get one. I'll still do your name and timestamp you even if you're not there. Okay. So this is a Luna 6-card spread. Hi, Kim C. Princess Puff. 9:33. It's a good time. Hi, Eli. My day was pretty good, thank you. All right, so we're going to take a look at what's going on with your karma since this lunar eclipse. Hopefully everything good is happening, but we never know. Sometimes bad things do happen. All right. Darn. Okay, so bottom of the deck is 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. And bottom of the deck over here is the Barley Moon, friendship. All right, so there might be some connections that you need to mend, that you need to heal. Maybe spending time with some friends might do you some good as well. How long has it been since you spent some time with your best friend or any kind of friendship groups? If you know that you've been slacking or you just haven't had time, you know, maybe just connect, even if it's over the phone for a conversation or a text message, just to kind of check how a friend is doing. It seems kind of unequal. Maybe you check more on them, but they don't check very much on you, or vice versa. They check in on you a lot more than you check in on them. So this is just a reminder with your friendships and any relationships that you're friends with. This could be siblings, parents, kiddos, etc. It's like minding your relationships. Karmically, there's also something here saying that the man or woman that you're with, which could be a Virgo or a Gemini connection, they kind of put you in the friend zone. Or maybe you put them in one, but there's this, I don't like being in the friend zone because you're not getting enough out of it. Or you feel like they're not putting in a lot of effort into the relationship at all. There's definitely something here saying I'd like more, but I keep being breadcrumbed. Why does this person keep doing this to me? It looks like you've been pretty supportive of this connection. Honestly, they're just not giving it back. So could this reading have everything to do with your personal relationship? It could. Could it be with your actual friends? It could. Other relatives and things like that, that could be as well. But I think in a nutshell, the reading is already saying, don't be friends with someone that doesn't give you equal energy. It needs to be fair. Make sure that you love yourself enough to respect that. Don't accept breadcrumbs. The cards are also saying, don't get friend zoned with somebody and kind of let them get away with it. Don't let them tell you how it is. Because if it's unfair and it's wrong, it is. And maybe you should just distance yourself from that person. I feel like you're pretty invested in it, though, maybe a few years, but you're kind of invested, and it does hurt to walk away. There's history here for sure. But be aware that a gift may come at a price. If you do get a gift from this person, or a visit, or a phone call, or anything, if you give in or you allow, there's a cost. If something is off and you know it, call it. Say it doesn't feel right. I don't like it. Something's weird. This person could also be a bullshitter and say they want to be friends, but they're asking for a lot more. Some people do that. They're looking, it looks like this person is disrespecting you. They want friendship with benefits. They want to fool around, but they don't want to have a label. They're taking advantage of your kindness. There's definite signs this person is a user. Maybe even a little two-faced. Again, strong Gemini and Virgo vibes for this individual or yourself. And that is the overall underall kind of message. So we're going to take a look at what sequence of events is opening up for you with the lunar solar eclipse. What wants to become more and grow. And what could interfere with what it is you want to grow. What could be a problem. And then we're going to look at why will this interference possibly come up at all? You know, why? So what and why? And then how can you fix this interference? Okay. What do you need to see to make that not an issue anymore? And last, how can you work along with this karmic lunar eclipse energy? How can it benefit you? All right. With the friendship card at the overall issue of karma right now, it's time to focus on what a faithful friend means to you. How you can be a better friend. And how someone could be a better friend to you. It's about how to ask for help. in a difficult situation, don't be afraid to ask this special person, friend or family member, for help. Consider that it is mutual and they're here to support you and give you, well, the love and care and support that you need at a time that you might need it the most. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Maybe getting advice, maybe just pouring out your feelings. Sometimes, friends are great healers. All right. So let's see what sequences of events are going to be opening up. So we have the cold moon endure. You've been enduring, and boy, do you have a lot to endure. You're just sustaining a lot of karma, sustaining pain, pressure, hardship. It's really difficult for you right now. And boy, are you strong for being able to get through it all as you've been. Two of Swords. So a decision's about to come up. What are you willing to go for? You might be coming in as the Gemini. I don't know. But it's this heart overhead. You're kind of fighting to make a better decision, but it's really hard to stick to it. I kind of feel you're pulled in two different directions. Your heart tells you you still want to be connected to this person. You really care about him. You really have strong feelings. You want to see what could develop. The more you try, the more effort you put into this, you want to see what will change in him or in her. But there's this other part of you that tells you nothing's going to change, right? Your head is at a battle, at a war with itself. And your head is like, no, don't waste any more time. Nothing's going to change. But you're saying it could change. Aside from love, there's this financial matter that's coming up that you're trying to make the right choice. You're hanging in there. You don't want to lose something. And you know you have to make the right choice for the longevity of this decision, how it's going to affect you 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, and so trying to make the right decisions for where you're going to live, where you're going to work, what you're going to do to bring in money. You're probably going to be dealing with a lot of paperwork. I see some contracts being signed, some agreements or some applications to get things done that may affect you for the rest of your life, if not just for a very long time. These are big, heavy decisions, but you know you're going to make them because it's for the long run. So, what sequence of events is opening up? New decisions, new choices, those things. Yeah. So the endure card is the full cold moon is a time to endure life's hardships, life difficulties. Here there's a mother painted in the cold moon holding out against the shadows of her life that are trying to grasp at her. As she tries to move forward, she's confronted with the past. All of her old choices, decisions that she made that is no longer reflecting who she is. The mother is reminded of who she was, but looks forward to who she's striving to be. The winged confidant, her owl, is there to show her that she's not alone, which is the friend. So there's a friend or a helper that's going to be with you through this hard time in your life. You or a loved one may be suffering from something very painful, confusing, or very unpleasant. You must endure and push yourself through this moment. You should know that you are strong. And though it may be incredibly hard for you right now, if it is a friend who is suffering, maybe you should consider being like the owl in this card and letting them know they're not alone. But if it's you who's going through these hard times, then this card is here to let you know that there is a friend or someone very special that you can count on that's going to be with you. You're not alone. So this beautiful lunar eclipse is bringing forward a friend, more than likely a Gemini or a Virgo. This person is going to come out of nowhere and be this big, huge support that you didn't see coming. It's like they're there financially, they're there emotionally, they're there mentally, they're there to hear you out, they're there to come over and support you. Maybe this is like a sister, that's like your best friend. Maybe it's like your mother who's like your best friend, your daughter, your son, multiple children, a best friend, whoever. This person is like, I'm here and I've got your back. You're not alone. And two heads are better than one, right? Two people in the corner. And so that's what I think the good karma is coming out of this lunar eclipse. A friend is coming here to be with you. And it could be a lover for some of you. Keep that in mind. So now we're going to see what is trying to emerge. What's going to be brought up during this new cycle? So we have something very wise. We have the snow moon, which brings up communication, more Gemini vibes. Communicating with the wise, listening to an older friend, listening to the wisdom of elders. Communicating with your higher self as well, I feel. So this card is a sign that it's going to be time to discuss and talk about with this friend your feelings, your ideas, and your worries. Have you not been honest and open with yourself or your partner or this friend? Have you been keeping to yourself and ignoring people and ignoring this friend or this partner instead of letting them know how you actually feel and what you need help with? What is trying to emerge is that it's time to open yourself up. You're not going to be judged for what's been going on. You just need to be real and be open. And the King of Swords comes up with the emergence. I don't really like the King of Swords in reverse. It's confrontational. It's a fighter. It's a liar. He's harsh. He's mean. He's a judge. So your fears are being brought up. You have a fear of being judged. Or maybe the person you love has a fear of being judged and doesn't want to talk to you. Keep in mind, a lot of this could be reversible. You may be the friend coming up in somebody's life. You may be the support. And this person maybe has been keeping to themselves and not opening up with anyone about their problems, about their pain, and now they're going to be opening up with you. The first one who gets it, gets it. No. Just say first come, first serve. Let them know there's other people interested. Sorry about that. I was talking to my son there. All right, so we're going to have to talk about the thing that nobody wants to talk about. It's a very unpleasant situation. The king is all about intellect, you know, not feelings. So that's going to be hard to actually have something brought up that maybe you don't want brought up, or your person needs to bring something up they don't want. But when it's reversed, this is terrifying. If it's you, consider if you are blocking out your feelings so much to a breaking point that you're so assertive. You're not vulnerable at all. If this is another person, reverse it. They're at a breaking point. They're just really terrible at talking about feelings. The energy of this king reversed is manipulative, cruel, intimidating. He wants to dominate, and he doesn't stop to consider anyone else's feelings. I hate to say it, but for some of you guys, you're dealing with someone you think really well of, but they're not great people. You kind of need your friend to tell you, hey, this person's not worth your time. I'm sorry to tell you, but I think you're being manipulated. They don't seem to have your best interest at heart. Or you need to tell this other person, listen, I don't know if anyone's told you, but whoever you're with, whatever you're doing, they're hurting you. It's not helping. Again, it's just also telling me that you have a very big fear of opening up with people because you think they're going to be harsh with you and judgmental. And if they know about the really hard things and choices you're dealing with, they're going to blame you and they're going to criticize you, you know, put you down, if you will, for making the choices you've made. So you're afraid to talk to your friend about this, or your family, or your lover. Like, you're afraid because you're going to come down on me. But this is what's being brought up. This is what needs healing. Communication needs healing. And perhaps even if it's not a friend, perhaps it's a family member. And what this lunar eclipse brought up was a very difficult communication, but it needed to be talked about. Maybe there were fears, false ideas that someone had that they were wrong. And we got to bring it out in the open. Maybe this lunar eclipse is bringing out people's dirty deeds, things they do that they shouldn't be. Words they've said, lies they've said. And it's like, look how they're like, oh, all eyes are on you. You know, this lunar eclipse is definitely going to karmically bring choices and decisions to the light that maybe people didn't want seen. This could be your house going into foreclosure. This could be you being in major debt. This could be someone going through a divorce. This could be someone facing criminal charges. You know, there's just a lot of stuff that it's like, oh, this isn't good. I don't want anyone to see it. It could be your spending habits. Now they're going to be scrutinized. They're going to be looked at, and they're going to be like, oh, I see that you're having a lot of trouble, but you're overspending in this particular area. I feel like the universe isn't here to slap you or punish you. I feel like they're here to get you some help to stop the damage that's been created. I do feel that the lunar eclipse wants to help you make better choices, to get you through the hardship of everything that's happening. I hope this is hitting home for some of you guys. Now we're going to look at what may interfere with the change that you want. What could be a problem? So what could be a problem is the number 33, the blue moon prophecy. So getting scared about a reading, or perhaps you get a reading that could say, hey, you better watch it or this will happen. You might get some kind of a warning, followed by the 9 of Wands. This is be aware, be wary. You should be aware. There's a prediction that's going to come up, and boy, is it going to scare you. It's like somebody might predict in your astrology or in a reading that someone could die or someone could get divorced or you could lose your home, or, you know, something that you're like, no, I don't want that. I'm very defensive. I want to protect what I have. I don't want to lose everything. People might be saying bad things like, oh, you better not do this. You better not do that. You better not move in with this person. It's going to be nothing but trouble. You better not, you know, et cetera, fill in the blank. Like, there's going to be problems. So those things may interfere with your path. Doesn't mean they're true. It doesn't have to mean that they're true. Drawing the prophecy card is telling you that now is the time to use your past to kind of predict the outcome of the current affair. And it's also time to get knowledge of the future through some kind of supernatural means. So you might need to go seek out an astrologer, a therapist, not a therapist, excuse me, a tarot reader. Because you might be reflecting on what happened in the past too much, that it makes you too, like the wounded warrior, too scared to make a different choice. Basically, you're haunted by your past. Do you want to act that way again? Is it time to change? Maybe a loved one treated you poorly in the past and you're scared that they might do it again. And hey, you know what? I am a prophet, so let me tell you. Don't let the past dictate your future. Everyone lives in the past and they walk very cautiously, and they're just like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to give another person a chance. I'm never going to give anyone the opportunity to hurt me. And I feel bad because they're missing out on a lot of opportunities. This is where the Fool comes in. He doesn't take a lot of baggage with him. The Fool takes a leap of faith into the unknown. It's very scary. But he opens up his mind and his heart, and he's willing. Yeah, the bottle opener's on the side of the fridge on a magnet. The colorful metal part is on the bottom to pop it. So anyways, we're very worried, we're very scared, we're very fearful. This could interfere with your opening up to someone. There could be a relationship coming up for you as well. Friend, family, or whatever that wants to be close to you, but you're so scared from someone that damaged you in the past. You just can't allow them to come back in. Maybe this is considered boundaries. It's good to have those healthy boundaries, but it could also be a huge problem, and it may stop you from moving forward in life and helping you out with this relationship in any way. It could totally stop you. So I guess follow your heart on that one. You're really not sure who to trust anymore, guys. You've been so defensive in your life that you've shut people out. You've been so hurt by your ex or by friends or family members. You've been so damaged and dragged through the mud by other people. You've been so overwhelmed by gossip and slander and opposition that you've just been flat out exhausted, my friends. And there's no shame in pulling away and just keeping to yourself. But as strong as you are, looking at where you've come from and rewarding your hard work by creating healthy boundaries, don't forget to use your inner strength to see potential. Be aware that there's challenges, but there's also opportunity. This is not a time to give up or lose hope in someone, hope in humanity, lose hope in family or friends. But try again. You may feel down, you may feel hurt and almost defeated, but you are not defeated. You are not lost. You may feel like I'm almost at the end of an era. I'm about to lose it all. Spirit says, keep going. Endurance, strength, perseverance. I know it feels like you've gotten the short end of the stick and the worst end of the deal. But when you are hurting like this and you're in your final stretch, honey, it's better to have a friend to lean on. Whoever that this is that loves you, cares about you, and supports you. I can promise you they're not going to put you down. They may even give you some really good ideas. They may be a great resource. You never know. So don't be afraid to open up with the right person. Be cautious, but open up with the right person, okay? So that's probably going to be an issue. Now we're going to see why is your past coming up? What is this prediction, right, that could interfere with things moving forward? I think it's already obvious, but nonetheless, we have prepare, the black moon, and she looks very much like a Libra to me, in my opinion, but here she is, writing something down, taking notes, preparing for a future. Going along with her is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, which is a lot of hard work that goes nowhere. We're going to go ahead and call this wasted time. If you live in fear and you just say, based on the past, I'm going to go ahead and predict that nothing's going to work out. I'm down in the dumps. Worst case scenario, I'm going to lose it all. There's no hope for me. That's going to be a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted energy. You don't want to prepare for a new future feeling defeated. And I feel like that's what that Eight of Pentacles is all about. It's doing a lot of work for nothing. Worrying for nothing. Honestly, it's a lot of worrying for nothing. Whenever you get that reversed, it may indicate that you've been focusing too much on materialism, money, at the expense of your loved ones and your relationships. It may also show you that someone close to you is not committed to putting in real work and instead is looking for shortcuts. You may be struggling with motivation or focus. Who around you, Virgo again, is looking for a shortcut? I will say maybe there is a warning, and maybe you should be defensive that somebody in your past, a Virgo, perhaps, or Libra, may be looking for the easy way out and using you to their advantage to get what they want, to get money out of you, time and energy out of you, to waste your time. But let me tell you, this lunar eclipse is really speaking about wisdom, endurance, and leaning on others, and not being damaged, not being tainted, but being wise, of course. And so, anyways, as you prepare for your future, and again, this is why the prophet came up in your reading. This is why. Because it's going to interfere with your future. Sorry, guys, I have a foot massager. It really helps me. And I need it. So it says here, that is the full buck moon, and it's a time to prepare. This card is a strong signal that it's time for you to develop a plan, that there is a busyness idea that would like to be launched, or maybe you're looking to remodel your home, or draw up a lease and have someone come stay with you, or come up with a new plan for the year. Whatever it is, sit down, write it out, write out the necessary steps, because it helps you to visualize your future. Maybe it's time for you to start packing up for a trip or organizing your home for a new baby. Whatever it is, consider where in your life you may need to make some preparation. So this is why this prophet is interfering. She's like, you need to not dilly-dally and waste your time. You actually need to have some concrete plans, a concrete lease, a concrete contract, paperwork, concrete something to just give you a vision, a timeline, organization. A lot of you, especially cardinal signs, feel like this lunar eclipse is telling you you need to get organized. Your life has been a whitewater rapid ride. It's just been throwing you about. There's really no plan. We're just winging it. So this lunar eclipse, especially for the cardinal signs, get it together, get a plan, get your life on pen and paper, get a schedule, get a watch, get organized. I think that's what's really coming out. Next, how can you heal your fear of the past and all the drama that you've been with previously? How can you make this better? So we have vitality. Number 22, the barley moon. Strength and endurance, healthy eating, working out, the gym, the sauna, long baths, eating good food, sleeping well. Again, scheduling good things for your body and your mental health. That's what you're going to do to kind of combat the worry. What goes along with it? The Tower in reverse. Interesting. You're not surprised at what's coming at you. You already know. Is it coming to destroy your life in some sense? Basically a wrecking ball? Yes. Something is happening in your life. Guys, I don't know what it is. For you, it could be the ending of a relationship. It could be having to leave your home. It could be having to sell your house. It could be quitting a business. It could be going on dialysis, dealing with some health crisis. It could be needing to get surgery. Whatever this is, it's a wrecking ball, and it destroys whatever was, and it just wasn't working anyways. But now we have to rebuild and be more vitality. That's not even a verb. I can't say be more vitality, but be stronger and be healthier and just be better. Oh, I just can't talk today. The vitality card is a sure sign that you need to be in a state of being strong and active and in your full power. Look deep within yourself and know that you can do anything. You can be more zestful. How many of you guys need to start jogging and running, losing weight, walking, and dieting? For a lot of you guys, your body image is not just an image, it's your health. Some of you guys really need to focus on your health. You need to go the extra mile, which maybe that's get a gym membership. Maybe get a spa, maybe get a membership for massage. Whatever. You got to work harder. You got to put in more energy. Push yourself to run an extra mile, do another push-up, wake up an hour earlier. Where can you put more energy into your life? Because that tower's coming and you need every ounce of strength. I really feel that your schedule is an issue, so address it, but so is your personal health, your body. When the tower comes in reversed, it shows your fate, but you have a narrow chance of escaping something. The universe wants to help you avoid a pitfall. You may find out that maybe something shocking occurs, but you may have a little more insight than you thought. Guys, for a lot of you, listen, I feel like this lunar eclipse maybe brought on some kind of mental or physical or emotional illness. Especially if you're dealing with Virgo, Scorpio, or Pisces somewhere in your chart. But this kind of event wasn't really shocking. I think you felt it for a long time, and it showed up. This could be a major back problem. This could be a foot issue. This could be depression. Okay, this could be weight. This could be chances for stroke. Mental, emotional, or physical, like I said. But this is about recovery. So I do want to say, what is going to help? All the issues in your life is personal wellness. Your health is absolutely your wealth. And if you can just be healthy, you can get through most any of these things. Remember, when one door closes, another one opens. I do feel like this eclipse is telling you, listen, I may be closing a door on a relationship, or shutting the doors on a business, or taking away the keys from this house. But there's a new beginning. There's something else out here for you. And it's going to be even better. Better than you thought. So many people hate to leave the shore. But once they get on that boat and they're gone and they're traveling, there's a new horizon and a new place they've never been. And it feels amazing. There's this girl that she has TikToks. I think her name is Queen of Kings. And she went on vacation with her husband and children to Hawaii after she had a baby, just to, just to feel good, vitality, just to get a break from where they were living at, and, just travel and go somewhere tropical and experience something fun and beautiful. When she got there, she just realized, I don't want to leave. I don't want to go back home. This place is amazing. The vibe, the food, the people, the weather. She was just like, I'm home. I'm home now. And maybe it's not forever. Maybe it's for a couple years, but whatever it is, it feels amazing. And it's just what she needed. She was going through a lot of postpartum depression, and she was just going crazy. It's a lot for a woman's body to go through birth, and, just some people, it just affects them. And so she found that that was a place for healing, where she could be strong. And she loved it. And I just feel like that was the right move for her. Brenda, oh, I see that you gave me 20 for a reading. Okay, hun, let's go ahead and do your reading at the end of this video. Let me know who you are in here. So anyways, this card is like, don't be afraid to lose something for something better, because Spirit's not going to lead you to troubled waters. Spirit is not going to take you to the depths and the pits of hell, okay? That's not where you're supposed to be headed. Yes, there's some turbulence. Yes, there's some problems. Yes, you've been hurt along the way here, but it's to make you a better, stronger person. And so whatever you went through was to make you more beautiful, more wise, and more prosperous. Rhoda, yay! Okay, honey, thank you. All right. So anyways, that's what's going to heal and help. Last, how can you work alongside all these energies to come back to the best version of your best self? Oh, intuition, the hair moon. Animals are going to be a great healer for you. Also, just trusting your divine feminine instincts. Believing in them. You are the prophet in your own story. The difference between intuition and fear. Fear makes you feel bad. Fear takes away your courage, obviously, and it puts you in a place where you're powerless. You're just a helpless being. Your intuition gives you power, wisdom, and courage to prevent something bad. It's a warning signal. Your intuition tells you if you're on track or you're off of it. But this card is definitely telling you, hey, you want to help your life? trust your intuition more. You are so much wiser than you give yourself credit for. I feel like the person I'm dealing with is a psychic or a medium. You're definitely highly intuitive. You have gifts. Maybe you're not always trusting in your gifts, but you have them. And I know you're going to say, well, everyone has gifts. No, I know. But some people are more blessed than others. Everyone can run, but not everyone can run well. Everyone has a gift that they're really good at it. They were born for it. You were born with the gift of foresight, of premonition, of prophecy, of intuition. Now, in your past, you didn't listen to it a lot. You always looked for the good in people. This person that you dealt with, you thought they would change. Your friends are still here to support you, even though you wanted to believe the best in this person. I feel like some of your friends told you don't. But it wasn't a waste of time. You learned and you grew. To be the best version of your best self is to learn and not refuse your intuition. Whenever you get a sign that you shouldn't do something, or you should, listen. It could be number systems going across your whole day, just tons of numbers repeating themselves. Listen to what that's saying. It could be premonitions, visions of something before it happens. Just a knowing or dream, an ominous dream. Whatever it is, it's like, listen, don't disregard it. Don't shove it away and say it's just your fear talking, or it's just a worry, or it's just a random thought. Spirit's like, no, your intuition's on point. You may not receive the intuitive news that you're expecting to get, but it doesn't mean it's bad. Just be aware of what it's saying. Because, you know, everything has a potential to cause harm. So you might be having a warning. Be careful what you write down. Be careful what you project also, because that always comes back. All right. That being said, what does a lover feel for you? What is a confession from your soulmate during this lunar eclipse? What feelings have been brought to the surface inside your soulmate? We got the feeling of healing and communication again. Look at that. That's crazy. Communication really coming in. I'm healing pain from my past, just as this reading stated. I'm working on letting that stuff go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope. And as I'm healing my past and my trauma, even from childhood, I just want you to send me love and healing energy. And again, your person wants to communicate with you. This person says, I want to reach out. Please be open to getting this phone call or text or communication. Your response is going to either encourage me to reach out more or give me a reason to pull back. Okay? But I do want to hear back from you. I do want to hear what you have to say. I really think your lover's going to open up for you. There's that Tower energy, sudden change, shocking news, a surprise or an epiphany, and a transformation. Great Scorpio vibes. Your person's going to communicate that there's been a sudden change in their life. This may shock you. How does this person really feel about you? Ace of Pentacles. This person really wants a second chance. This person actually would like a fresh start, but a promising start, like an actual future. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to be real with you. They're going to keep it very serious. They're not playing games. This person actually wants to offer you something solid. Now, this is how they really feel. This is what's coming up. Five of Cups, they have a lot of regrets and remorse about how they handled your connection in the past. They want more than anything to fix that with the Strength card. They want to be courageous and address those problems with you head on and just go for gold. Go for a big, bright, new future. They feel terrible about the past, and they would just love nothing more than a fresh start, honestly. And I think this person, this soulmate, really wants to come in to your life. Maybe they haven't always been honest with themselves or you or anyone, but it looks like they want to communicate and get honest once and for all. Now, as I close with that, I'm just going to get a prediction for your money. What's going to be coming in the future for financials? Holy Spirit, use these tarot cards to guide and direct me for the financial future. Show me the financial future. Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Temperance. Wow. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. But this is very, very good. You know, money's going to come in. Keep working at it. Keep putting in time, energy, effort. Keep putting out your ads for your business. Keep promoting. Keep working diligently towards your dreams, towards earning pentacles. Keep saving money if you can for investments. Maybe just invest in money as well. But as long as you're consistently putting in a certain amount of hours and time and energy towards your goals for financial success, a gift is going to come in. Now, this is within a year, okay? It is within a year. The pentacles do represent the season of fall, but it could also pop up by spring, so after winter, because the daffodils are here. We've got the Queen of Wands. The wands represent spring, so I do feel like maybe after a long, hard winter of hard work, you are going to get something a little bit like justice, which is temperance, which is a great healing and a great leveling out and making things calm and making things good and prosperous again. So I see a victory with her. And look at that, King of Cups, just really happy. Oh, and the King of Wands. This is complete success. Like, this is very successful. We don't see the King of Pentacles here, so maybe you're not going to be rich, but you're going to be satisfied. You're going to be where you want to be, and you're going to feel really content and really happy financially with your future. So I see contentment, and that's really what temperance represents with money. So yeah, within a year, I see your finances really looking good and prosperous and turning out in a way that's going to make you feel really satisfied and really happy. Keep working on it. The universe, the angels, they want to fix some of your problems. So keep doing all that you can and watch it transform. I do see your finances turning around for the better. That is a prediction for the year. Let's just get a prediction for love. Spirit, what do you see coming in for love and romance? Six of Swords. Eight of Pentacles again. Two of Pentacles in the upright. And an Ace of Wands. Your hands are going to be full. There is someone that's going to be coming into your life. Ace of Wands, this could be a brand new fire sign. Really in love with you. Emperor, wow, I see a marriage. Wow, King of Swords. A marriage with someone, legal marriage. I do feel like there's going to be a legal wedding, a legal marriage with someone in 2 years. It's going to be a fire sign with Earth in their chart. You're going to have to work on yourself and get over someone, an ex, someone from your past, maybe getting over an air sign. Get over them. You're going to move on. Once you leave them alone and you're working on your healing and you kind of just finally have balance in your life to where everything seems like you've got this, you're juggling it well, boom, there's a new blessing. There's a new person in your life that's going to make life so much better. This person's also going to have probably quite a bit of money. I see that you're probably going to be able to buy a home in the $1 million ranges. Okay, so 1 point something, 2 point something, like this person has money. They could be more well off than that, but this person definitely is more mature than you, probably in years, and has money and really would love to be with you. You bring this person peace. You're going to bring this person joy. You are this person's special love, and this person wants to make you happy and wants to just enjoy your company. So this is a brand new feeling that someone wants to come in and take care of you. All right, so I do see someone saying, I'm coming in to take care of you. You're not going to be juggling and struggling financially for too much longer. I see a great omen for a new relationship in 2 years. I'm sorry it's in 2 years, but that's what I see. Keep working on yourself. Enjoy this time of singleness. Enjoy that you're creating and evolving. I know it doesn't seem like it. Not everyone needs a relationship, but when a true love actually comes along and somebody wants to spoil you, take you to Disney every year, take you on trips, buy you a beautiful home, treat you with loving kindness, you have someone to share meals with, talk to, watch movies with, hang out with, someone that cares about you and your family, that's a blessing, a big blessing. So that's what I see in love. All right, so that covers it. So we've done money and love. We've done the predictions. We're going to go ahead and do your personals. So Rhoda, you're here. Let's go ahead and get your reading. You did $22. Okay, so they're $15 a card plus the bottom of the deck. I am feeling generous, so I'm going to give you an oracle as well. Thank you, honey. So do you have any specific questions? Hey, Natural Mystic. I'll give you guys 15 minutes lightning round to go ahead and post your $15 per card in my website on donations or on Cash App. Okay, so you guys have a little bit of time to get that in there. If you want to pay through Super Chat, you can, but it's $25 a card in that case, because they take like 40% of whatever comes in on YouTube for Super Chat. All right. So Rhoda, just let me know your question and let's get that answered. You've been having vivid dreams lately about getting drunk or high. I've had a few, but this past week and a half, It's been 5. I would like to know why. Well, it's a good thing I do dream interpretations too, by the way, and that's on my website. I don't know if it's still available, but it's up there. Whenever someone dreams about extracurricular activities, it's about inhibition. It's about loosening up and being real. Think of it as taking the mask off, taking the veil off, just being real and being raw and being vulnerable to your truth. So there's something about personal reflection. So these dreams are reminding you to take the mask off and take a look at the real you and ask those hard questions. What is it you're trying to tell me? What is it I need to know? Because your intuition is always going to tell you what is the reality underneath that situation. And I don't know all the details of your dream, but look at the details in your dreams, the people that you're around, the places that you're at, the time of day or night when the dreams take place, not when you're actually dreaming, but in the dream. Is the sun up? Is the moon up? Etc. How old are you in the dream? And just what are you doing and who are you around? And what is the purpose of this? Like, where are you going? Are you going somewhere? Are you going to someone's house? Are they coming to your house? Are you alone? Are you being taken advantage of? Are you helping someone out? These kinds of things take place in a dream to kind of tell you the reality of the situation. Also, who you should trust and who you should not trust. But let's ask the cards, why is Rhoda getting these dreams? Spirit, what do the cards want to say? Show me and reveal Rhoda's dreams. So we have the sun, which is illumination, and the Two of Pentacles with the King of Cups. So this is about going back to a time when you felt happy. When you mention you've been clean for 1.5 years, I take it as there was a time in your life where drugs or alcohol ruled you, where they kind of dictated how you were going to live. You didn't have control over it. So I feel like these dreams for you more personally is a time when you felt out of control. And now you have control of your life. And that's the sun. And this represents freedom. Overcoming a hardship that obviously this was a very difficult time in your life where those things ruled you and you finally overcame them. You are stronger than them. They're not going to rule you or defeat you, but you might be coming up to a place in time in your life where there's temptation, where there's worries of feeling like you don't feel safe, you don't feel in control, and you kind of want to go back to that feeling of you can let go of the wheel, if you will, and just see what happens. This is toying with you. Should I go back and forth? Do I want to go back and forth? Are parts of me wanting to go back to that? Because what I'm doing right now in my life is hard, it's difficult, it requires a lot of responsibility for me to make these tough decisions, to stay clean, to say no, when maybe there's even times where I want to say yes. It's a really hard thing to do. It's not easy. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's showing up in your reading because there is a place in time right now where you're overwhelmed by all the responsibilities that you're dealing with. And you need to readdress your balance in life. There are some things that need balance. You need to explore your options. You need to have a little bit more confidence in yourself. You need to trust and adapt to these changes. There might also be someone you love that's worrying you, stressing you, or pushing you to go back to this, or just the struggles of this connection are kind of bringing up those feelings of, I want to kind of escape the emotional roller coasters. It could be that you're going to run into someone that you love that also deals with this. It could also be, which is just my intuition here, giving you a message that, are you going to do something with your testimony? Are you going to help other people? You got free from something. What did you do that could help others? What could you say that could inspire someone? Because you have achieved something that probably a lot of people in your situation couldn't achieve: freedom from their addictions. But you did it. So you might have some advice to give. You might have some things to teach. Maybe there's something calling you to go back to that world to help others. But this sun is very revealing, and it wants to teach you. Maybe it doesn't want to teach you, but it wants to show you some kind of wisdom that you've gained. The sun is positive. It's full of joy. It's probably saying you did a job well done. This was really hard, and it's still really hard. It's not easy, but you're doing it and you achieved it. This is something to celebrate. It shows you that you could turn your life around. It shows you that dreams, not your literal dreams, but other dreams, can become a reality. It gives you clarity, where the moon doesn't give you any clarity. It gives you fears and mystery. The sun encourages you to be brave, see the truth, and move on. The sun shows you that you're entering a period in your life to be optimistic. It reminds you that you should have fun and embrace your inner child. Get out, enjoy life. I'm also feeling that maybe you grew up too quickly. You know, I don't know how old you were when you started to do all of that, but it took some of those joyful, young, youthful moments away and filled it with stuff like that. And this is saying some of your youth didn't get to express artistically and through fun things and a childlike behavior. So don't be afraid to let your inner child come out, because it might be, say, your inner child may be like, listen, we didn't really get to be our inner child fun self, but we get to now. So think positively, turn that past into positive, which I know you've already done. Make time to enjoy the company of friends and family. And you can still have good times. You don't have to go that route. And I think these dreams might be telling you, Rhoda, you've been a little hard on yourself. You've been a little strict on yourself. Loosen up. Have some fun. You know, it's okay to have an occasional drink. You don't have to get sucked into that. Maybe this is a test. Can you have a celebratory glass of wine at a wedding? Can you have a night out with the girls without feeling like you have to, you know, turn to something else? This might be like, have you overcome in a testing way your triggers? Have you really overcome these things? Is it mind over matter kind of situation? So let's see what the Oracle wants to say. And did anybody else have a reading? Let me know. What is the message for Rhoda about this dream? Show me, Rhoda. Show me the dream. So we have the Star card in reverse. Interesting. And this is hope. Hope that we can be better. Turn things around, right? This card is something that focuses on the qualities of healing, success, and enlightenment. The Hope card will help you show what is impossible and what can be possible. The force that works through your soul, which determines the difference between the two of success and failure. This dream that you may have been having is a reminder that you never thought you could get out of a situation, but you did. And this card is a reminder to use your intuition and trust. You may be attracted or drawn to this strength inside you right now, this inner light that reminds you, look how far you've come. More than anything, it's about maintaining a positive attitude. To be honest, the inner reflection with yourself, what I'm feeling is there's parts of you that wants to go back to that dark lifestyle. This could be a shadow side. It's attracted. We all are attracted to some aspect of our shadow side, be it vengeance, be it greed, be it hate, be it immoral activities, sexual or other. There's some kind of trigger that, you know, in our shadow, there's a piece of us there. They even have memes today where it's like, oh, I'm healed, but trigger me and watch who I used to be come out. I'm still healing. You know, there's memes like that. Or there's like, you know, TikToks and memes and videos where moms are like cleaning the house and they're like, I'm a mom of 4 now, and now I'm cleaning the house. And once this song comes on, my ghetto teenager party days come right back, and they're, you know, doing these crazy dances and drinking and whatnot. It's like we're all attracted to these sides of ourselves. And the fact that you've been having 5 dreams, seemingly the same thing, drinking and drugs, drinking and drugs, drinking and drugs. I don't know your whole dream, but I would look at what you were doing. Were you dancing? Were you conversating with people? Were you on a trip? Were you in bed with someone? You know, there's like an aspect of what you were doing while you were having these dreams, because I think that touches another piece to the puzzle on why you're having these dreams. But more than anything, the cards are saying, listen, you're having these dreams because you've overcome, because you're stronger, because you conquered something you didn't think you could. When you thought all hope was lost, it wasn't. You got clean, you got sober, you moved on, you got strong, you're better now. You got control over it, it didn't get control over you. And so this might be just a reminder to celebrate, because it's hard and you're doing a good job. Temptation will come, but I think you're strong enough to turn it down, and I think you have a lot to celebrate. Besides that, in the cards, I see that there might be some good news in about 2 years for you. You might be having a child or a grandchild. I don't know how old you are, but there's a child coming into your life in 2 years, a Cancerian baby. Could be a Leo cusper, but this child is going to bring great joy into your life and give you a whole new meaning. This could be a child or grandchild. This could be a niece or nephew. This could be working with children. I don't know, but they're going to change your life. And there's going to be this, at least metaphorically, a childlike new beginning. And you're going to be much more expressive, and your inner child's going to be able to come out. So that's what I see in the cards. Thank you, Rhoda. Yeah, we're going to be doing the 22s tomorrow. All right, sending prayers. Good night. Love everyone. I love you too. Rhoda, you're welcome. Good luck. I hope something good is going to be coming up for you. That's awesome. All right. All right, well, I'll see you later, guys. You sleep well. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys have a good one and just keep swimming. I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye-bye.